Yo, 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 what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. And as y'all can see, I'm coming live from the Rose Garden, man. Coming live from the Rose Garden. It's my birthday. I'm 37 today. And I got to thank the Most High for waking me up this morning. Yeah, it's a little bit of overcast, but I'm still here. Shout out to my brother, man. Shout out to my brother. But real quick, though, listen. In that clip, you have Teyana Taylor, you know what I mean? She an R&B singer, you know, doing her thing. And that was from the VMAs last night, the Video Music Awards on MTV. But that be that shit I be talking about. You know, back then, if you watched the award shows, it was about the talent. You know, the songs. You had all of the teens in the crowd going crazy, you know what I mean? You know, and they was performing the best songs they had, the hits that they have at the moment, right? Now, I don't know nothing that Teyana Taylor have out right now. I'm not familiar with her music like that. But do you see what they pressing on people? You know what I mean? That show, right, wasn't nothing about the music in that performance. That wasn't about the music. That was about putting sex and provocative shit in your face. You know what I mean? That was about putting sex in your face for the whole world to watch. Now, y'all see her in there, she tied up or whatever, and she getting twerked on by another female, you know, very provocative, you know, a very hot strip tease, you know, just for your kids to watch, just so the people can watch, so the world can watch and see a girl, you see some real life girl on girl action, you know what I mean? Real life girl on girl action, you know? So they sending the message, you know, to your daughters, to your sons. You know what I mean? It's deeper than what y'all think, but this shit is really an agenda. That wasn't about the music. Y'all crazy if y'all think that was about the music. Y'all can't even name a song that Teyana Taylor have out right now that's popping that y'all heard on the radio. Nah, you can't. But listen, we gonna hire her to put on this strip tease, to put on this show where, you know, the women got they, you know, they wearing tight shit, they twerking, they got their asses out, and they doing this strip tease and all types of shit for the world can see it, you know? And that's what they doing. They pushing an agenda. They pushing sex on little kids. You know what I mean? It wasn't none of that shit. Like, yeah, you will see a little bit of a performance where they do a little bit of shit, but look at that. That was a whole motherfucking strip tease on live TV. That was a whole provocative scene. Listen, and I used to watch awards with my family, with my mom, you know what I mean? My stepdad, you know, we all in there. We used to watch the awards together. You mean to tell me that it's a bunch of kids with their parents, with their families, watching this shit on TV? They watching that scene on TV, and you got these boys, these little boys probably sitting there getting hard. You got these girls, look, oh, you know, now they curious because now they don't know what they want to do. They think they supposed to be doing this with girls now. You know what I mean? As if Lil Nas X ain't pushing the agenda himself with all of this shit that's going on. And as soon as somebody say something, they getting canceled and they getting chastised for it. Now tell me that ain't an agenda. Tell me that ain't an agenda. Watch that clip again. See Teyana Taylor getting twerked on and all that shit. See how provocative that is. Do you think you want your 5-year-old son watching that? Do you want your 5-year-old daughter watching that? I don't think so. I don't think so. And this was on multiple channels. It just wasn't on MTV. It was on motherfucking BET. It was on VH1. They was even showing it on motherfucking one of the channels by TBS and shit. They were showing it all over on different channels. CMT, it was on all of that shit. It was on True TV. It was also on True TV. So that's like 6 different channels that they showing the VMAs on with all this provocative shit. They got Megan Fox. She barely had on anything at the awards. Straight up see-through lingerie shit, panties. You could see her whole jump. You could see everything that she has right there on live TV. Her whole body. She may as well have been naked. She may as well have been naked, bruh. And that's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? They just pushing this shit on people, and they letting these kids think that it's okay. You know what I mean? And this dude, listen, you got Machine Gun Kelly who with Megan Fox, right? Back then, listen, I ain't trying to be one of them back then motherfuckers. But listen, man, it doesn't even matter. You don't even want your girl exposing herself like that. It's one thing to look sexy. You can still look sexy, but look how hard she trying to where she barely has to have on. She don't even want to wear clothes. She barely had on clothes just to make herself feel sexy. You know what I mean? Like, yo, like, listen, real bad chicks ain't got to do that. They could just throw on a nice dress and still look fine as hell, still look sexy as fuck. This bitch got on the net where you could see her panties and her bra and everything. Everything. Who want they lady out dressed like that? And now you got all these little girls, these little teens watching this shit too. And it's just crazy, man. When you see that clip with Tiana Taylor and you seeing what's going on this stage, that has zero to do with the music. She wasn't even singing nothing. Bro, she wasn't even singing nothing. That was just a whole scene of sex. You know what I mean? They can't do nothing these days without pushing sex. Sex, sex, sex. But then you wondering why you got motherfucking kids with these problems. You wondering why you had these motherfuckers losing control and spazzing out and doing, you know, all types of shit. You know, rape, sexual battery, all types of shit, because they seeing this shit. They seeing this shit, and it's alerting these little girls who think that it's okay to be out here like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to say this. This whole video is to tell y'all this. Y'all got to pay attention to what y'all kids out here watching. Y'all got to pay attention and keep y'all kids, listen, on alert, you know, and keep them away from this shit that they out here trying to push. You know what I mean? I don't care if you got a son or a daughter. You got to keep them away from this shit that they trying to push. This whole agenda shit that they trying to do is real. You know what I mean? It's real. They trying to turn your girl into a lesbian. They trying to turn your daughters into lesbians and your sons into homosexuals. That's their agenda. That's their agenda. And they trying to push sex, sex, sex and make this shit okay with what they doing. And that's why I say, listen, you ain't gonna be able to stop everything that your kids see. But you will be able to talk to them and explain what is going on and keep them away from that shit to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. Because if you letting them just do whatever, look up whatever on these phones and just watch this shit that they doing on TV and just letting them just run free and do whatever, listen, man, you asking for it. You asking for it. So I advise y'all to stay on top of it, man, because just like in that clip, man, listen, it's a whole agenda out here. It's a whole agenda out here. That's why I say it is necessary to be on semen retention, because they got a whole nother fucking plan for motherfuckers out here. They trying to push this shit on you. They trying to fuck your mind up. They pushing you to watch porn. They pushing you to fucking be out here sexually assaulting and doing all types of shit to these females and shit like that. They trying to make it okay. And all that's gonna do is get a lot of motherfuckers jammed up that ain't got no control. That's all it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And listen, y'all can't fall for this trap. Y'all can't fall for these traps. It's gonna be every day. This is gonna be daily. This just gonna keep happening. It's on social media. It's on TV. It's on the radio. So y'all gotta stay on top of this shit. And that's my word. My name Sinn and Sinn-Take. I'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get